Liu Ji. Look, he's over there.
Come on. Liu Ji. We got 100 men.
Good.
It was very hard to get them. We even had to threaten them. If we hadn't, they would have refused.
Finding 100 men was no easy task.
Yes, indeed. But I'm glad we were able to.
That's half the men in the village, Liu Ji. What now? Who will farm?
They're building a wall in the north and the Emperor's tomb in the east. They need plenty of men.
I think what we're doing isn't right. What would be left if you take the men away? Widows and orphans.
Enough. We know it's not right. So what? We also know how the laws work. Disobeying your family dies. At any rate, we've done what Lord Xiao has asked. Great work, everyone. So now, I'd like to thank you all. Here. Take this first, while you're waiting for your reward. I'll go tell Lord Xiao the job is done.
Huh? But what is this for?
Get out of
here! Listen! Lord Xiao asked me to come see him!
Stop that! Let him in!
What did you push me for, huh? You didn't have to do that!
He did!
It was unnecessary!
Come inside!
Lord Xiao, it wasn't easy, but it's done. I got what you asked for, 100 men. You owe me a drink.
The requirement has changed to 300.
Lord Xiao, this is no time for jokes.
Have I ever joked around with you?
Shui Ting doesn't even have 300 men.
It's non-negotiable. In 10 days, have all the men.
Where am I going to get another 200?
You're the village constable. You don't have a choice. You will get the men.
I've had enough of being the village constable. Do you think I even want this job? Find someone else, I quit.
You're quitting? Do you think I like doing this? Do you actually think that I would willingly do these things? Huh? Now you listen to me. Do it or we die. You die, I die. All your friends who live in town also die. Each and every man in the village would all die. Their wives and children would be sentenced to eternal slavery. It's a fate they could never escape. That is what the law of Qin says. How many village constables are there in the kingdom? How many of their families are dead? You are a man, and that means you need to endure. You'd be helping me, and helping yourself.
I really cannot get 200 more men. There's no one left.
All right. I'll help you get 50 more.
Can't we get an extension? Huh? Oh no. Agree to be the bloody village constable?
Liu Ji, it's just 300 laborers. I'll go kidnap them.
Don't do it then!
Easier said than done. In the whole village, including the children, do we even have 300 who can pee standing up?
Hey, Chobo, say something. That's right.
How can you stay quiet at a time like this?
Listen, I need to tell you something. At first, I wanted to protect you all and keep you here. We need many more men. So if we can't find enough, you'll all have to go.
We'll have to go too?
Of course you do.
Liu Ji, what do you mean?
What do I mean? If we don't have enough men, then you'll have to go too, and I can't do anything about it. That's what I mean.
But I heard that most of those who go never come back.
That's right. Liu Ji, look, it's too far away and too dangerous.
Do you think I want to go too? I don't, but there's nothing I can do. They want 300 men.
Liu Ji, what are we going to do?
You, Chobo, your mother is old, so you can't go, right? You own property, so you don't want to leave, right? You think it's far, so you also don't want to go, right? And what of me? I'm scared of dying! If you don't go, then I'd have to.
Liu Ji.
I have to obey Lord Xiao and give him the numbers he needs. I'm the village constable. If I won't go, who will?
If you're going, then I'll go.
I'll go with you too. You can
Liu Ji,
count on me.
I have to talk to my family first. In 2 days, I'll let you know my decision.
Even with the way things are, I will still try to protect you and let you all stay. But you have to understand that I do not have the power to decide whether or not you're going. Now go home. I'm tired.
Come on, let's go.
Liu Ji! Liu Ji!
What is it?
I've decided. I'll go.
Do you mean that?
Yes.
You really are a friend. The truth is, we wanted you with us. What about your mother? Stop sighing like that, all right? I'll think of something. Actually, I have a good idea. Bring your mother to our house. My sisters-in-law can look after her. But don't worry about it. She'll be taken care of.
Thank you, Liu Ji.
No need to thank me. I should be the one thanking you. Your enlistment will really save me a lot of trouble.
Hey, you in the hat! Stop right there!
Officers,
What are you doing?
well, I'm just running errands.
Take off your hat.
Sir, is this the way to leave town?
Just follow this road.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Officers, there's nothing in there.
What do you have inside your cloak?
Nothing. Nothing at all. There's really nothing.
You may go.
Yes.
How dare you, slave? What are you doing here? Hurry and get on the cart. We're going home.
Forgive me, master. I will obey.
Go!
Thank you, sir. Thank you for saving me. Good sir. May I know your name, please?
Of course. I'm Zhang Liang of Han. Forgive me for being rude earlier. It was a close call, so please accept my apologies.
Nothing to forgive. Thank you for saving my life. I will surely repay this. Did you say your name is Zhang Liang? Could it be that you're the son of the Chancellor of Han?
I am.
Oh my. What an honor to meet you. I can see, with one look, you're someone important. You exude the aura of a great learned man. I am Shangbo Chu, son of Xiang Yan.
A man of the great Shang family.
Yes.
I believe you are currently being hunted by the Empire. Why haven't you gone into hiding?
I will be honest with you, sir. My brother, nephew, and I are constantly moving from place to place, trying to hide from those who hunt us. I only showed myself in town because I had no choice at the time.
If you are willing, you are welcome to travel with me. But I will have to ask you to pretend to be my servant.
Yes, I would be honored to.
I wonder if Xiang Liang and Xiang Yu are safe. Have you had any news of them?
To avoid attention, we separated and went different ways. We agreed to meet again in Changdong in 3 years. As of the moment, I have no idea where the two of them are, or if they're even alive.
Please, all right.
Horses!
This horse is worth that much. The price you said is too high.
How much
Look
for
at my
this
horse. Isn't it beautiful?
No thanks. I like this one. I like the color. Horses for sale! How much?
Mine is better.
Horses!
Sir, take a look at this horse. Look at the mane.
Horses!
Horses for sale!
Good horses here! Horses for sale! Have a look. Excellent horses. Horses! Horses for sale!
Look, sir. Look at my horse.
Horses! Horses for sale!
Horses over here! Horses!
Where are you from?
Me or the horse?
By you, I meant you.
Shasha.
From Shasha.
Yes.
Is this horse also from Shasha?
Yes. I rode it just last night all the way here to Wuzhou. He's not even shoed yet.
Only this one.
Only this one. I rode it here to Wuzhou the whole night. has lost a few pounds. It's only a common horse. It doesn't cost this much.
How dare you say Xiaoshan horses are common?
Are you also from Xiaoshan?
This is a horse from my hometown.
Sir, the kingdom of Chu is now gone. We have no place to call home. We have lost it along with the land of our ancestors.
If that's the case, why bring this horse here? It will never again graze in its native pastures. It will never grow as strong or as proud.
We had a bad harvest, yet we have to pay high taxes. Everyone despises the Qin and longs for the kingdom of Chu. Our people suffer. What more our horses? The kingdom of Qin has conquered the world. The men and horses of Chu have no place they could call home anywhere.
We have no home and no kingdom. We are wanderers. With only this horse to keep us company.
When you left, was the rain falling in Xiaoshan like it used to?
It was. We had to wear hats, travel through the rain, to leave the city.
This is the most beautiful season in Xiaoshan. And this horse has walked on the soil and eaten the grass of home. It is a horse that walked through the rains of home. I, Xiang Yu, am like this horse, lost and homeless.
Get your pork here.
Oh, sir, baskets, they're very well.
I'm not buying. Mr. Xiang.
Good morning.
Mr. Xiang.
Hello.
Mr. Shang.
Hello, good morning.
Hello,
Oh,
Mr.
be
Xiang.
careful.
I apologize. Thank you for your help, Mr. Xiang. We all truly appreciate it. Now the irrigation ditches cross through our fields. We have fresh water, and our crops are growing well. We will have a good harvest.
Excellent.
I have another request.
Tell me.
It's about our ancestral offerings. Mr. Shang, we're doing it on the 5th. Will you preside?
Let's talk about it some other time, right? Well, because right now, I'm very busy with the funeral for Mr. Li's mother. Oh, if you have some time, perhaps you could help me out.
Yes, of course. Say no more. I will. Thank you again.
Mr. Shang, this way, please.
Ah,
For you.
but
Here.
how about...
Mr. Shang, could I impose on you to take the meat over to the Li family?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
Later, after I finish work, I'll buy you a few drinks at the tavern.
Great.
Hello, Mr. Shang. I hope you're well.
Yes, hello, Mr. Shou.
As Butcher Chang said earlier, we would be honored if you could have a few drinks with us.
That's right, that's right.
After I'm finished, I'll come and drink with you. Huh? Now, I'll take the meat to Mr. Li. Allow me to thank you on his behalf.
No need for thanks.
It's all right.
All right then, see you.
Yeah, see you.
Yes.
In the name of General Xiang Yan, we ask Mr. Zhang Liang to lead the restoration of the Kingdom of Chu.
Please rise.
Mr. Shang, we have been preparing to avenge General Xiang Yan from the moment of his death, but now we have a question for you.
Please speak.
Mr. Shang, if I may be so bold, I'd like to ask if you trust us.
Why do you ask this?
Thousands of people in Wushang and the neighboring towns wish to restore Chu. It would be easy to form a large army. So we were wondering why you asked us to attend this fake funeral, and why did you ask us to serve those loyal to County Magistrate Yin Tong? Please tell us.
Mr. Shang, you also helped him gather 200 laborers. I heard they were taken away to build a great wall in the north.
2 days ago, 3 men from the Wang family wanted to join us and help us in our cause. But then, you turned them away. Why did you refuse?
It is my belief that rebuilding Chu will take more than building an army and committing small acts of resistance. What we need are loyal, outstanding, and brave men of Chu like you. But even the good men of Chu will not be enough. We also need to conserve and build up our strength. We have to pretend to be obedient. It does make us look weak. But in truth, we're gathering our strength. And one day, our strength will exceed our enemies. Right now, the reign of Qin is weakening. If we continue to pretend we are friends and allies of Yin Tong, while hiding our true strength, then eventually, they'll lower their guard. Then when the time is right, we will be ready to deal a fatal blow.
How long do we have to wait?
Well, I'm afraid that we will have to wait another year. During this time, it is my hope we'll continue to be calm and patient while making preparations.
Mr. Shang, we shall wait a year and continue to abide by your command.
Mr. Shang, last time you said you needed a brave man to lead our soldiers. Have you found such a man?
Hey, I think Mr. Shang's nephew, Xiang Yu, is best suited for the job.
Yes, that's right.
I agree.
Yes, I agree. He's the best choice.
Brothers, the job is for Xiang Yu, I agree. But hasn't Xiang Yu disappeared?
Mr. Shang, wouldn't it be better to keep Xiang Yu here? For one thing, he can join us during our discussions. Also, help us train our warriors and horses.
I agree. That's right.
We need to train our
Come back.
warriors.
Xiang Yu has to be here.
As of the moment, Xiang Yu knows nothing of our plans.
Huh? Is that so? How can that be? He knows nothing?
My nephew is my sword. A sword I have yet to draw. First, I want to protect him. He has no father. I have no son. He is the only heir left to the Shang family. I will honestly admit that to me, Xiang Yu is a son. I care for him deeply. Second, we can all agree that Xiang Yu is honorable, has great strength and great intelligence. He is very gifted. However, he is extremely impulsive and quick-tempered. I have watched him grow up. In 20 years, he hasn't changed at all. He's like a child in a man's body. When I first said we'll have to wait, for another year. A lot of you didn't take it very well. If Xiang Yu were here, and he was calm, he would be as still as stone. But if he was upset, believe me, before I'm finished talking, he would be out that door, drawing his sword, and killing people outside. I jest. But I know my nephew. For now, I will not involve him. If I did, no one could stop him. So remember, before the time is ripe, do not let him know of our plans.
Understood.
Understood!
Mr. Chong, my nephew wants to learn the art of sword fighting. Please accept him as your disciple.
For years, I've refused students. I can teach him the sword, but I will not be his teacher.
Thank you, Master Chong. You have our heartfelt gratitude.
It's my honor.
Teacher, what will I learn first?
First lesson, manners. I am Chun Shi, and the sword is Shui Shin. Length, 3 chi 7 kun, width 2 kun.
Now what should I say?
Do what I just did. Introduce yourself first. Then your sword, Ding Chin. Length, 4 chi, width 1.8 kun.
I am Xiang Yu. This...
Why do you laugh?
This makes me feel like I'm the village idiot. Or like I'm a carpenter. Teacher Zhang, can you teach me in another way?
Silence. To learn the sword, you must listen to me. Do what I say. No compromises. If you don't obey, then I don't have to teach you.
The sword. What is it used for?
The sword is your mind. The highest level of skill that a swordsman can attain is to have sword and mind as one. If you use a word simply to cut down your enemies, then you are nothing more than a witless thug.
All right. I have a question I'd like to ask you.
Then ask.
When you defeat me, I will.
All right. Looks like you need to be taught a lesson today. You're too arrogant. What is this to you? A children's game?
Teacher Zhang, if this was a life or death fight, which of us would die?
I would die.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
You! Didn't you say you wanted to ask me a question?
I already did. horse's name?
Who are you, sir? What do you want?
Apologies, miss. The sweet sound of your guqin drew me here.
Do you mean to compliment my instrument? Or my playing?
Both, miss. In this mad world, it is very rare to hear such graceful melodies.
In this mad world, such grace is only attainable when one is alone. I play for my amusement.
My lady, goodbye.
Please wait. That horse whip you hold in your hand is exquisite. Could you perhaps sell it to me?
My lady, I apologize. But this whip is very important to me. It reminds me of someone I miss very much.
Oh. I assume you're talking about the woman you love.
My apologies.
Understood. I won't insist, sir.
I'll take my leave.
Who are you, sir? And why are you following me?
I want to borrow something.
Oh, really? What is it you want?
This is the thing I wanted to borrow.
Since you know I have a sword, I'm afraid I cannot spare your life.
How about a bet? If I could steal your sword from you, then you give it to me.
Even if your life is in my hands, what'll you bet?
You lose. What do you want?
Give me back my sword.
A man ought to keep his word. You've lost a sword to me. And now you want it back? Is that right?
I will keep my word. I admit, I have lost.
Oh.
No, wait! Give my sword back, or kill me now.
I don't want to give you back the sword, and I don't want to kill you.
Then I'll keep following you. Let me put it this way. Either you or I will have to die.
You're a stubborn one. Let's be friends then. I'm Xiang Yu from Chu.
First my sword, then we'll be friends.
Ji.
Xiao He.
Why did you disrespect your teacher? You should know. It was not easy for me to convince him to teach you.
It wasn't easy listening to him. That idiot spends too much time talking. If we're in a life or death situation, what good would talking do?
That is the way of the sword. Swords are not just for killing.
Neither are they for talking. I cannot learn from him.
Then what is it you want to learn?
How to defeat 10,000 men.
According to military scrolls, generals must command with authority in order to succeed. Remember, winning wars will depend on training soldiers. High morale enables soldiers to fight, even to their deaths. And so a general must mean what he says.
An order that was given out must not be taken back.
A general must praise and punish with justice and fairness. No exceptions. That is how he can gain his soldiers' trust, so they will willingly give their own lives to win.
Orders must stand. Understood.
Act based on facts, and use strategy against the enemy. These are what a general must do. But winning battles and killing enemies depend entirely on a general's soldiers.
I understand what you're saying, but it sounds like common sense to me. Must I study this?
You don't need to learn. You know everything.
That isn't what I meant.
A general must have discipline, because otherwise, he would never produce disciplined soldiers, and soldiers without discipline can never defeat an enemy. A general who cannot lead will create decadent troops. Decadent troops will result in low morale, and using an army like that in war would lead to terrible results.
All this, I understand. But Uncle, after all that, how should 100 men fight? How should 10,000 men fight? What of battle formations? When does one counterattack? I've heard nothing about these.
Because, Xiang Yu, it is not yet time for that. Studying war requires a strong foundation, like how studying cooking requires knowing the 5 flavors.
I want to learn how to defeat armies, not this useless philosophy.
How can you call this useless philosophy? You don't want to learn the sword, and now you refuse the art of war? If you will not study, what can you hope to accomplish? How will you ever avenge the kingdom of Chu?
I swear to you, Chu will be avenged.
想，谁知